And welcome back here to the EBA Top 40 workout. Marcus Burnett will be joined on the mic shortly by a member of the Team PSB staff as we tip off Team 5 versus Team 6 here in this one. It's been a great day of basketball here so far. Started off with the upper and underclass divisions on the girls' side of things, and we are in our last two games for the boys' division as well. Anthony Shoel with the ball. Hesitates for a second, tries to drop it off. Pass coming the other way in a hurry. No good on the shot attempt. Kai Lambert with the rebound. That three-pointer off the mark. Joined on the mic by Chris Watkins. We've had some great games here up to this point, Chris. We've got a nice stable of prospects in this one. Is Shoel. Nice behind the back move on that one, and Kai Lambert follows up with authority. I think he's going to get called for the over the back call there on that one, but that's the type of energy Kai Lambert brings to the table.
He had a great game on the other court over there, and that's, his athleticism. He puts both together, both the energy and the athleticism. Sometimes you see a player who's got all the athletic ability in the world, but they don't play hard, and that's something about Kai Lambert. You can say he plays hard night in and night out every time you see him.
Shoel, nice handle, step back, splashing the three-pointer. Another representative of Coach Eddie Hood's Duluth Wildcats program. Shoel is a guard that can get buckets.
Shoel's a player I've been able to watch, grow and develop since he was a middle schooler. And in the gym every morning when he was in, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. He'd be in there with his dad and his brother, and they were working out. His brother is actually a football player at St. Francis High School, big-time football prospect.
At the free throw line now, number 13. There in the gray, Justin Smith. Shoel trying to get back-to-back three-pointers on there. Can't get it to go. Tough shot there, but still knocked down. Even with two defenders right there in his face. It's number 31 there in the gray. That's Jawan White. White with a nice bucket. That's another Mitchell shooting it well from the outside, but it's not Devin Mitchell, it's just his younger brother, Jalen Mitchell, as he knocks that three-pointer down. Three-pointer too strong there from the corner.
Jalen Mitchell is an available 2015. Out of Collins Hill High School, just another one of these availables has a chance to play in front of this gym full of college coaches. Have a number of Division II coaches here, Division III, as well as junior college.
Talk about that Collins Hill program that Mitchell was a part of, and we've already touched on the coaching in Gwinnett County. You look at Ty Baumgartner over there for that Collins Hill program, brings a winning tradition over from Olympic, where he was at in North Carolina, and you saw the strides Collins Hill was able to make just this past season.
Definitely a program that's on the upswing in Gwinnett.
Finishing there, grade 26, that's Paul James. Had Kai Lambert coming, looking for the block from behind. He's still able to finish. Here's Shoel, guarded by Mitchell. Uses the rocker step, then steps back off the mark on the shot. Nice tip out to create another opportunity. Jenkins kicks it out to Lambert. Lambert off the mark. Jenkins with the offensive rebound. Shoel, 2 for $1 sale on threes. He cashes in on that one.
Saw Jenkins there, who's actually an outstanding shooter himself, but created, 2 more shooting opportunities for his team. And those are the things that stand out to a college coach, and those are the things that really add to a team.
Talk about Jenkins, talk with his father, Buck Jenkins, head coach over at Riverwood High School before the game. And, obviously, we talked about Cole Roberts, who's also a member of that Riverwood team. And I said, next up, as far as your assessment of your son, start of season, end of season. And he says, obviously, I'm hard on him, but I got to say I was impressed with his decision-making ability and ability to run the show from the point guard position there in his sophomore year. So he's helping, he's translating that, should I say, to the EBA top 40 as well as he did all season.
Yeah, and that last bucket there in the gray was number 14. That was Tristan Hudson, a 2017 out of Seneca High School in South Carolina.
I've seen that young man really fill it up before. He just kind of lets the game come to him, but I've seen him get going in a hurry.
Yeah, he definitely caught an eye of our Stephen Peck on the other court, who's down there doing evaluations. Said he's somebody you need to check out when I was coming over here to get on the broadcast.
Nice take, takes it right at him and finishes on the inside. It's Kevon Tucker. Man, love Tucker's game as you see Stephen Peck there over on court 2. You come here beyond the broadcast piece and some of the coaches that are on site, you get evaluations logged in by Stephen Peck, J.L. Hemingway, just a couple of the evaluators here on site, including Sean Williams of OTR Hoops Report. Got a steal coming the other way, Kevon Tucker. Hudson gets that one. (13-14) ball game here. Plenty of time left in the first half. Trying to work on the wing, but defended well there. No good on the three-pointer. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it looks like it will go over to Team 5. Trying to go up top to Kevon Tucker again. They've had the alley part. The oops just haven't been able to come through the last couple of times they've tried to go to Tucker. One was a little too far ahead of him. That one went up against the rim. Tucker with the cross-court pass. Nice pass on the inside, but good defense as they recover and block the shot. Tucker passes up on a three and goes baseline. Can't finish that one. Definitely went up with bad intentions. Nice work here on the offensive glass by number 34. There in the white shirts. It's Esteban Ulloa, the West Hall High School attendee out of Flowery Branch. Off the mark there on that jumper, Jalen Mitchell pushes it the other way, gets it ahead. Now back in the hands of Mitchell. Justin Smith, he'll be fouled on the drive. They'll rule it on the floor.
Nice little shimmy and shake there with the hesitation and behind the back.
Count that three-pointer there. Get that young man's number shortly. Tucker takes a deep three-pointer. That one's in and out. Darion Taylor with it. He'll pass it. Nice defense along the baseline as Tucker blocks it. He'll be called for the foul. Also, that last three-pointer 4, team 6 was made by number 31. That's Juwan White. White with the Cula High School Falcon. Decula was one of those cities I didn't realize I was pronouncing the name of the city wrong until about 2 years of living in Atlanta.
Were you calling it Dacula before that?
I forgot what it was, man, but it was probably even more embarrassing than that. As we see that jumper knocked down there by number 34. Again, it's another bucket for Esteban Ulloa. Yeah, I think Dacula is probably what I was going with, Chris. Cutting off the sideline there. They get it ahead to Lambert. Lambert over to Jenkins. Southpaw jumper splash there. It's number 15 there, Christian Smalls.
Got Showell here guarding Mitchell. It's a good matchup. They were definitely region rivals in terms of Duluth and Collins Hill High School this past season.
Showell, he's already got a couple threes here in the first half. Handling now.
Love Showell's ability to protect the ball using his body. Does a bunch of the little, half or three-quarter spins and squares back up and attacks.
Splashes the free throw, makes it a 6-point game. And one. One score, that's another bucket for Justin Smith. Smith out of Tri-Cities High School. One of about 4 or 5 Bulldogs here on site. Showell off on the fall away. Here's Mitchell. Risky pass. Showell's all over it.
Tried to get a little too fancy there on that end.
Yeah, you see sometimes when, Showell it's almost like he has an abundance of talent and moves in the repertoire to where you can see it work well for him, and then at times maybe he doesn't keep it as simple as he could keep it just because of the wealth of talent that he has. But still a player that you got to feel good when the ball is in his hands just because of what he can do at multiple levels. That's a good problem to have so many moves. Sometimes you pull out a couple when they're not necessary. Easy to be able to peel those back. Nice finish there on the inside. That's number 39, Kevin Stamps. Central Gwinnett High School Black Knight. Playing for a member of the camp staff, Coach Brandon Mayweather. Jenkins kicks it out to Showell. Showell calling for the screen.
When Jenkins gets that look, he needs to go ahead and let it fly. That's what he's best at.
Bucket scored inside there. It's number 38. Gotta find that name for number 38. We'll get that to you shortly. Here's Lambert with it. Kicks it in the corner. Jenkins. Jenkins going for the State Farm plays here today, looking for the assist. We've heard a couple times where he's had some jumper opportunities. We've heard bang bang from the crowds. Instead, he's setting others up. As that one's knocked down from the corner. That was Jameis Ponder, number 38, on the previous score for the team there in the gray. Team 6. I believe that last bucket was scored by number 3, Joshua Hurst. There we see Shoel mixing it up in the lane again with another bucket. Knocked down some trays. There he's finishing at the rack.
Player that's definitely going to be on a number of coaches' radars here in the spring open period.
And rightly so. Played spring summer ball with heat check last travel season. Jenkins off to the races, throws it up. Looked like that pass was definitely in the vicinity. Amber wasn't sure whether he wanted to catch it with 2 or yam it with 1. Meanwhile, Stamps finishes on the other end, 28-28. Hurst pushing it the other way, gets it ahead, and it's finished by Hudson.
He has not failed to disappoint here in this first half.
Not at all. Tristan Hudson, he's made the guys that say, hey, man, you want to take a look at this guy when he comes to your court. He's shown us some flashes of why.
He's got a great frame. You know, when you look at playing at the college level, Division I level, you look at a player's shoulders, you know, they're going to be able to take those hits when they go into the lane.
As that will send us to halftime, we look at a couple. Back from the very quick halftime period here on SUVtv, EBA Top 40 workout as we got the second half rolling. Here in this one, it's a 3-point advantage, 14-5. Kevon Tucker tries passing that ahead. Looks like we'll have a foul on the play. Nice job of turning defense into offense there. For Team 6. I'm joined by Jonathan Hemingway here for the second half of action.
Hey, Marcus. Good to be back on the mic here with you. Another quality camp here at EBA Top 40. Plenty of quality prospects in the building today. You saw Kevon Tucker knock down that three-pointer right out of halftime. One of the standout players here at our Elite Basketball Academy workout.
Tucker's number 23 there in the white jersey, as Hemi mentioned, knocked down a three-pointer to open up the second half. Nice size prospect when you look at him. Despite his ability to do some good things on the perimeter, he can also hold his own on the inside. Case in point, as he gets up and smacks that one out of there.
Speaking of holding his own on the interior, but can't gain possession of the basketball, and Jalen Mitchell will finish that off. But yeah, Tucker is one of those special type of athletes that can elevate, accelerate, and finish, make plays on both ends of the floor.
That ball will be out of bounds. Mitchell going to try the three from the corner, off the mark. That three-pointer a little too strong there by Christian Smalls. Easy lay on the inside for Jalen Mitchell. Assisted by Darion Taylor. Tucker going to try the three. Too strong, long rebound, brought back in. Tucker not happy he couldn't finish that one, but there shows that acceleration and explosion that you alluded to earlier.
Yeah, he took off just a little bit too far outside the lane. Maybe another half step and he would have had that. He had to lay out just a little bit too long, but you're right. Strength and explosiveness, and he's playing hard here today.
So you've got great matchups on this court, and then cross court on court two, you've got a matchup featuring Benson, William Benson versus Kevon Davenport.
Yeah, great matchups all the way around.
Yeah.
We had Davenport versus Haskins from Central Gwinnett the game before.
You can just pick your court. You won't be disappointed either way as Mitchell takes some cookies. He's looking to come the other way, and he does.
Yeah, Mitchell has just so much upside, you know, when it comes to size and athleticism. You know, a different type of player than his brother. You know, you really shouldn't compare them at all when it comes to styles. But
yeah,
you know, Jalen, you know, he could be one of those guys that could be a defensive specialist. He could guard anywhere from 2 through 4 on the floor a lot of times, as well as rebound his position too.
Joel has that one stolen away. So we've got a foul on the play. Nice defense there by number 13 there. For Team 6, Justin Smith. Joel gets it to Lambert. Lambert off the mark on the three. Here's Hurst. Good defense by Jenkins.
Yeah. Good pass right there, though.
Yeah.
And a finish by Orr.
Just a good play all around there. Nice bevy of moves. Jenkins was able to stick with him, but not enough to prevent enough space being created to dish it to Orr. Long rebound comes to Lambert. Back to Joel. It takes a very good defender to be able to stay in front of Joel when you look at what he can do, not only with the threat of a jump shot, but just his footwork and how his set-up moves as well. Does a great job using that rocker step as we've seen on several plays.
Yeah, I agree, Marcus. He's going to be one of the better point guards in the area next year as a senior.
Or pass ahead. Hurst too strong on the layup. Joel with the rebound. Here's Hudson. Gets it over to Orr. Orr too strong on that shot. Joel, nice pass.
Got it right back to him.
Loa did. He sure did. Orr got caught in a different position than he's normally in. His Stamps gets up and knocks that one to court two.
Yeah, talk about guys with upside. We mentioned Mitchell a moment ago, but this Stamps kid, he's got a lot of upside too. And if he can ever start to tap into that fully, he's going to have a lot of productive days in front of him as you see him grab that defensive rebound. So length, athleticism, he could be a great defender. versatility inside and out. A lot to like about Kevin Stamps.
Elijah Jenkins brings it across, gets it to Showell. Showell trying to direct traffic, sets it up nicely and ends up with a layup.
There's a great example of not trying to go somewhere too quickly. You know, if the space isn't there, just pound that ball for just an extra half second, second and a half longer, and things might open up, and that's exactly what Anthony did.
And we see it a lot of times to where there's just a predetermined read.
Yeah.
If he went in with that play just knowing, okay, I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass it to the big fella, then it would have been an easy steal and a transition bucket.
Yeah, and if he would have tried to just go right to the hole, he would have ended up turning it over too.
Great job of just reading the situation.
Yeah, that's what we call feel, you know, having a feel for the game. And not every player has that. You know, you might have great skills, and I've seen that a lot. I've watched a lot of basketball, a lot of players, as you have too, Marcus. Sometimes kids have all the skills, all the athleticism, but they just don't feel the game. And eventually they kind of top out because they don't know how to make basketball plays. Scholl, he definitely knows how to make all of those basketball plays. So.
1 point game. Nice defense there. Jawan White steal and score on the other end. That ball's poked away. Gray's off and running and is finished on the other end. It's Darion Taylor.
Taylor out of Archer High School. Really like Taylor's game. I think he helped Coach Watkins over there to just a great season. And he was a big part of it.
Yeah, Taylor's not one of those players you can look at his stature and make the wrong assumption. He's been in some key places, doesn't mind leading a team, and also framed very well despite his small stature, can take contact, and he's shown that at multiple levels.
Yep. He's played in some big games. He's made some big plays, and he's put up some numbers too. Average double digits this year, if I'm not mistaken. See him right here with the catch and shoot. Doesn't go, but he's got all the tools in the arsenal.
So he just can't seem to connect with the alley-oop for Tucker. He's connected in a variety of other ways. He just had a three-pointer that last possession, but still can't get the alley-oop to go. Meanwhile, there's a three ball. It's another bucket for Jawan White.
That's a tough pull up there in transition.
White out of Decula High School. Nice pass ahead. White with the dish and the finish.
Good unselfishness there by Gray. Made one pass, two passes equals a layup.
See Brandon Clay coming over the court, wanted to direct a little traffic. Nice little floater scored there on the inside. That was Alario Harris. That shot just short. Harris says, what's better than one floater? Two floaters. Harris knocks down another one. Taylor stops on a dime. Knocks down the jumper.
Big pull-up right there by Taylor. We've seen him do nearly it all today. Driving to the lane, dish. Now we're seeing the pull-up jumper.
Nice defense there. Three-pointer, too strong. Tucker has it. Gonna try the three.
This guy is fast.
Made that one look too easy coast to coast. We Look back at a couple of the top plays here. That's just a type of defense that Kevon Tucker can play. It's one thing to bring the ability to shoot the ball and score to one of these types of events, but to show that prowess on the defensive end, definitely valuable as well. It's a 9-point game. Hudson wide open, left alone. Too strong on the shot. That one was thrown up top. That was a little six-man flashback back with Kadeem Harrison and Marlon Wayans. He threw the oop up for Kadeem Harrison there on that one, man. Nobody had any intentions on jumping for the oop on that one, but I guess when you have all this talent flying around, man, it's easy to just assume if you put it in the vicinity, somebody will pick it up.
Right, right.
Hurst gets it over to Hudson. Gave him another look. That one just wouldn't stay down for him. So Will pulls up. Can't get the shot to go. Long rebound brought in by Hudson. Gets it over to Hurst. Hurst showing off the mid-ranges. It's tough to be able to stop on a dime like that, elevate and knock that jumper down. We've seen, we saw Darion Taylor do it a couple plays ago there. We see Hurst doing it. That's tough, even against a good defender like Jenkins.
Yeah, it was a good move. Created that separation.
That last shot on Team 5's behalf was knocked down by Zesmond Steeple, the Banks County guard. Hudson can't get that one to go. Rebound, they get it ahead. Here's Steeple. Steeple also brings some very good energy to the table. Covered him in our SUVtv Tuesday night showcase presented by Peach State Basketball a few weeks back, as it was Banks County versus East Hall in a tough game. And while Banks County came out on the losing end of that one, it was Steeple that really set the table for them early on, even though Kewan Davenport proved too much as that game went on.
Yeah, Steeple is definitely a pace changer. He can stir the drink, so to speak, with the basketball. Set the pace, create the tempo. Very key for his high school team.
Josh Hurst goes to the free throw line. Good on the first free throw. Not just first free throw, only free throw. Obviously a 1-for-2 scenario here in the camp setting. So directing traffic. Kicks it over to Steeple. Steeple, jumper, and off the mark. Hudson with the rebound. And that's going to do it for this one. It's a 15-point win for Team 6. We look back at some of the plays. Good defense here by Jenkins. Hurst sticking with it. Drops the dime off to Orr, who finishes inside. It was good defense, better offense there. And let's look at this play. Stopping and popping on a dime there. It was Darion Taylor, the Archer Tiger. And then last but not least, a good game also from Jawan White, as we see him go coast to coast with a bevy of moves and finish that one. Thanks for joining us here for the EBA Top 40 workout. We'll be back with our final game of the evening here shortly.